Well, hello there. So today's lesson is going to be a lesson on a song that some people would agree with Miss Beth on this, and some people would disagree on this song. I kind of like the song a lot, and I will say the song is called "We Need a Whole Lot More of Jesus and a Lot Less Rock and Roll." So the song, I'm not sure when it was made popular. I heard a lot of different people singing it on YouTube. One of the people I listened to that I liked, her version of it was a lady named Linda Ronstadt, and she sung a lot of different styles of music. Now I'm going to play today this tutorial. Of course, you do not have to play, but this is because I can't play a track of this song because I don't have one. So I will play and then I'll stop a lot. So it has it has three verses. Okay. It's got the chorus in between the verses. That's a standard way to set up a song. Then at the end, it has like a little repeated part of the chorus that they call a tag. In the very middle of the song, it has what they have like an instrumental break. Okay. And of course, we might not make it that far, but we will not need to rehearse the instrumental break since this lesson is going to focus mostly on the vocals. Okay. So I believe we're in the key of G. Okay. So let's talk about that first chorus. Should we do the chorus first or verse 1? I think we'll start at verse 1. You can read it in the morning paper, hear it on the radio. Crime is sweeping our nation. This world is about to go. Now, let me say, I tend to make every song sound kind of country because of my twang. It does not have to sound that way. Linda Ronstadt's not really a country artist, although she's done a lot of country. Let me try to get some of the twang out. Try. I didn't say I'll succeed. We do that same thing. You can read it in the morning paper, hear it on the radio. Crime is sweeping our nation. This world is about to go. It was a little better. Okay, here's the chorus. We need a good old case of salvation to put the love of God in our soul. We need a whole lot more of Jesus and a lot less rock and roll. Now, if you are watching this strictly for the playing, because I'm going to utilize that, what am I doing? I'm doing a G. It's in the key of G. Then I'm doing C. Back to G again. Stay on G. About to go D. Chorus is going to be G. Same thing, really, C. Stay on C. Then go to G. Okay, and I'm just making up a strum pattern. It can be whatever you want. You can make it delicate. You can read it in the morning paper, hear it on the radio. Crime is sweeping our nation. This world is about to go. I mean, you could do something like that. That'd be okay. I would not suggest a harsh rock type thing. It wouldn't fit it, especially since it's saying that we don't need rock and roll. You know, back in the old days, rock and roll was kind of got a negative connotation. Whenever this song was written, it was probably back in that time. Just saying, music is music and can be interpreted many ways. Some music, I think, should not be interpreted at all if the lyrics are inappropriate. But there was a time that a lot of people looked down on rock and roll, thinking it was inappropriate music just because of the beats would make people dance. And they didn't like that because they thought that was too promiscuous, shall we say. Where the world has changed now. We've gotten all COVID, mean, and horrible. But that song can be sung still because we do need more, more Jesus. Let's go to verse 2. We need more old time camp meetings, lots more prayers of faith, faith that will move mountains, save our souls from the burning waves. Chorus, we need a good old case of salvation to put the love of God in our soul. We need a whole lot more Jesus and a lot less rock and roll. I've turned into a country song again, haven't I? I sure have. Now, let's do page 1 from the top. We'll put it together. You can sing it your way. You can read it in the morning paper, hear it on the radio. Crime is sweeping our nation. This world is about to go. We need a good old case of salvation to put the love of God in our soul. We need a whole lot more Jesus and a lot less rock and roll. We need more old time camp meetings, lots more prayers of faith, faith that will move mountains, save our souls from the burning waves. Chorus, we need a good old case of salvation to put the love of God in our soul. We need a whole lot more Jesus and a lot less rock and roll. What will we do? Some sort of It's the same chord structure during the instrumental break as what you played there from the beginning to there if you decided to play an instrument while you do this song. I can't say that there is a karaoke version of this song. If there is one, I haven't found one just yet. However, you decide you like the song, it's definitely playable. I will say that so far, super duper playable. You might want to hear it on something besides guitar. It could definitely be played on the ukulele or the piano if you wanted to do some piano chords to it. These chords are all pretty good under the fingers no matter what instrument pretty much. Let me do a little bit of let me switch to ukulele real quick. So if you're switching to ukulele, just a review, if you know those fingers, this is G, this is C, this is D. I think that's all you need in this song. Yeah. I'm not plugging in, I could. Read it in the morning paper, hear it on the radio. See, it just makes it, because it sounds different because of the instrument being different. Hey, let's go to the second page, which is verse 3. You're going to be on a G, yes. We need more old-fashioned preachers pouring out their hearts in prayer. When you're in their presence, you know that the Lord is there. We need a nationwide revival to put the love of God in our soul. We need a whole lot more Jesus and a lot less rock and roll. Tag, we need a whole lot more Jesus and a lot less rock and roll. Now, I'll tell you what you could do on the tag vocally. It's usually the tag will be like the last 2 lines of what you just sang. You just repeat it. You can either do the same, I kind of did, and hold on the last note a little longer. You can slow down. You can speed up sometimes, but it's a lot of the time they'll take some of the notes higher or lower. could do something like this. Let's do a tag thing. We're going to say we need a whole lot more of Jesus and a lot less rock and roll. Then you'll do it again. We need a whole lot more Jesus and a lot less rock and roll. We need a whole lot more Jesus and a lot less rock and roll. We need a whole lot more Jesus and a lot less rock and roll. You could do that, or you could go, we need a whole lot more Jesus and a lot less rock and roll. Oh, we need a whole lot more Jesus and a lot less rock and roll. You could do go up if you wanted, down. There are a million different things you could do with that. Hey, that's up to you, and I'll be curious to see what you do with it.